And here we go. We are live. It is back. You thought it was dead, but it's here. It's the KBeatBot podcast. Welcome. Yes. Back to clapping in our flat. Why am I inside? It's so sunny outside. Hello, everyone. Welcome. What episode is this? It must be like 140 or something. It's episode 16. Welcome to another episode of the KBeatBot podcast. I am Kelvin, or KBeatBot, and I'll be talking to you today about a couple of things. I wasn't really going to do a podcast, but then something happened last night, which I'll talk about to you in a few moments' time. If you are new here, check out the YouTube description. There is some timestamps there, so you don't have to listen to me the whole way through. Just click on a certain topic that you see that you might want to hear me talk about. That's to all the one listener that I have here. So, as you all know, as all one listener of you know, we start off the podcast with a beer. Today we're drinking a very exclusive beer. It's called a Bierra Moretti. I didn't have anything else in the house. I'm sorry. I know I usually go for a wanky beer. But it's Italian, and we're celebrating Italy winning the Euros. Yes, yeah. So let's get this bad boy open. And let's just jump into it. Before we do, just give me a little like or dislike down below. Give me a comment or subscribe. Just say hello to me. Or you can also follow me on Instagram. That's the KBeatBot podcast. So what we're going to talk about today, a couple of things. First of all, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency. I'm not going to advise you. I'm not going to tell you what coins are good. I'm just going to talk quickly about a little scam that's going around all the time. You may see it. And also a conversation I had with a cryptocurrency bot or chat bot, I think. It was something along those lines. It was like a human but with bot answers. You know those chat bots you get on a website. But we'll go into that because it was a funny exchange I had with them. And then we're going to talk about sports. This is not a sports podcast, but we're going to talk about how the UK sucks at sports. Scotland definitely sucks at sports. England has proved that they can definitely withhold their ground on that. But we're going to talk about it and about how the media and about the pressure that we put on our athletes. And it's just a shit show. So we'll talk about that. But that'll be a little bit more, not serious, but we're going to have a little deep dive into that. But first of all, how are you doing? Are you enjoying the beautiful sunshine? I definitely am. I'm inside right now. After this podcast, hopefully it'll be very short, as for all of us. I'll be going outside in the park and get my tan on. I like going to the park sometimes in Scotland. You definitely, as soon as the degree counter goes over 10 degrees, you'll have every Scottish man will take their top off and go in the park and show their glorious body to the world. And all women will roll their tops to just the minimal nipple coverage of their breasts. And they could be 35 stone, but they'll still do it, just for all of us to see and to enjoy. I definitely like getting an ice cream and drooling all over that. But let's just go right into it. So first of all, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency and scams that have been going around for, well, almost years now. Cryptocurrency is relatively new to our spheres. It's only been around for 10, 15 years. Bitcoin was set up in 2009, so that was seen as the more prominent coin that's set up for cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency has actually been around for quite a long time anyway. And we see now that basically anyone and everyone is setting up their own coins, and they have like the most ridiculous names, and they're mostly just jokes. But it's coming more to fruition about what these coins really are, and what they do. For example, you have some coins which are just called shit coins, and that's literally their name. It's called shit coins or cum coin. There's a coin called cum coin, which, that's got my vote. But they're all seen as basically scams, essentially. They're scams set up by wealthy people, or influencers, as we'll look into in a minute, to basically get your money as quickly as possible and then leave. So most recently, there's been a big scam online with a few guys, these all kind of typical LA influencers who basically set up a coin called Save the Kids or Save the Children. And these boys were ambassadors for this coin, and they decided to use their platforms. They have big followings. I think one of them is called FaZe K, and there's another guy called FaZe Jarvis, a guy called Rice Gum. I sound like a boomer talking about these kids, but anyway, they set up this Save the Kids token coin, and then promoted it to their fans. Now, what happened was they would promote it to their fans either on a video or put out a tweet. And you have to remember, these people have millions of fans, of followers. And they would say, okay, look, I'm investing in Save the Kids coin. You should too. This is the link. Give us all your money. Essentially, that's it. And the general premise people have, if they don't know cryptocurrency, I don't know. I'm literally, I have nothing to do with it. I don't know anything much about it. But I've had a look into cryptocurrency in itself, is that people just see it as an online transactional coin where you can pay for a product, a service, as any currency you would, and that coin will have a greater value in time, almost like our current currency, which I know a little bit more about. So if you think about the pound sterling compared to the dollar or to the euro, every day their values go up and down due to factors such as inflation, political change, economic change, even sometimes geographical change. If you see, like, maybe a country's been hit by a disaster, and maybe think of the Indian tsunami that happened in 2006. Anyway, I'm rambling. So these cryptocurrencies, they're going to go up and down in value, essentially like a stock market change. And when they get promotion from big influencers and famous people, then people invest because they have a backing of a famous person. I'm putting air quotes here. But the biggest scam that's come out is the Save the Kids coin, where a couple of YouTubers did some digging and basically found that what this was a pump and dump, which, if you don't know what that is, a pump and dump is basically you promote something because it's got zero value in the beginning. You promote it straight away, people invest in it, and then you sell the stock because you know this is not going to be worth anything in 2 weeks' time. So you make the value shoot up straight away, and then you sell it like instantly. So these guys basically put these socials out and said, okay, look, invest in Save the Kids. It's for a charity, apparently. And then they sold their coins straight away after it was pumped. So a pump and dump, that's basically your definition now. And I got a lot of criticism. I think some of them are actually being investigated by the FBI and all the financial authorities. And it got me thinking, maybe I should create my own coin. No. But this is quite an interesting story because it just shows you that this scam is everywhere. This is not limited just influencers. The Kardashians have done it. A lot of famous people have done it. Athletes too. I think Andy Murray had a coin. So it is seen. You should look at it as a pump and dump. All these coins. These coins do not have any value to them at all. They're literally almost like a fundraising campaign. The only coins that have really stood the test of time is Bitcoin, for some reason Dogecoin, which again is like a multiple pump and dump by Elon Musk because he owns like 30% of it. So whenever he puts a tweet out, the value skyrockets up, and then he just sells his lot because he knows that he's going to make 50 million from it, which is crazy. And this kind of leads me on. I just wanted to kind of mention that as a background because last night I got a friend request from a crypto man, a crypto guy, should we call him? And I'll put some pictures up of our conversation. And I got this friend request like midnight last night on Friday. I was pretty tanked. I had a few beers in the park. I was drinking a wee bourbon. I was watching. Fuck knows what I was watching. I was watching some film on Netflix. Can't remember. I was watching E.T. Never seen that, by the way. I've never seen that film ever before, and I don't want to watch it ever again. It's freaky. E.T. looks like a testicle. Looks like a dried testicle with those long ass fingers. Oh god, freaked me out. Especially after a couple of beers. It was like, no, no. I watched it. Drew Barrymore. She's pretty hot, isn't it? Not in the movie. She's 7 in the movie, but she's pretty gorgeous. Anyway, so I got this message from. So I got a friend request from a guy. I'm going to put up the pictures right about now of this guy. He gave me a friend request, and as you can see, his name is Mr. Lord Lavish. That's his name, Lord Lavish. I respect that. I respect that. Now, on Facebook, I mean, first of all, Facebook is dead. Like, who the fuck uses Facebook? I use it to tag friends in memes and maybe wish someone happy birthday and like a post if it's about someone dying. That's literally what I use Facebook for. I do not. Well, actually, Messenger is quite good though. Messenger's alright. Anyway, this Lord Lavish. I looked at his profile. I was like, I don't know this guy. I literally don't have anything. I mean, his profile picture does look kind of. I mean, he looks nice. He looks like a good looking guy. His profile says, "You're friends on Facebook." Well, we were. Professional forex binary trade. I didn't know what binary trade meant. I don't know much about stocks and shares and trading, so I assumed that he was binary in his gender. But later, that'll go on to later. Accounts manager, financial markets analyst, and crypto investor. So then I knew then because I deal with people financially at work. So I thought maybe he knows me. Maybe I know a lord who's lavish. Account manager, Bitcoin mining 8 years. He's been mining Bitcoin for 8 years. Now, if you don't know much about cryptocurrency, basically you have to mine the currency, which means that you have to use computer power to sell transactions. And this is how people make money off Bitcoin. So it sounds a bit complicated. It is quite complicated. I really don't know it well myself. But from what I understand, mining is where a coin is traded every 15 minutes, I think. And you, because the currency is not regulated, it doesn't have a central power. It's given to individuals to trade that coin. So you take that coin and then you compete against other individuals to trade that coin every 15 minutes. And that's what mining is that you use high-end computers, and I mean loads of computers, to trade Bitcoin. And you're competing against someone to trade it quicker, essentially. That's it. Now, there is controversies around mining on Bitcoin because that uses a lot of energy. It uses a lot of electricity. So people are saying that basically it's taking up the energy of Nairobi to trade Bitcoin. Now, I don't know if Nairobi uses a lot of electricity. From last time I was there, never been there. They've got like nothing. But anyway, Bitcoin mining is basically how you trade Bitcoin and earn Bitcoin. So I was interested when this guy added me, and I was expecting him to be a bot, someone that would just give me a message and say, "Hey, do you want to be part of this trade?" I was like, "Cool." But he didn't message me at first. So I'm going to just tell you this conversation I've had with this guy, and just play along with me. Let's just see how would you. Most people would not accept the friend request because you don't know him, or accept it, and then as soon as the chat started, they would delete him. But not Kelvin. Kelvin decided to make a friend. So we start the conversation with Lord Lavish. Great name, by the way. What does lavish mean? Lavish means a life of sumptuous richness, elaborate, and more luxurious. Beautiful. And he's a lord, so he's royalty. And as you know from this channel, we love royalty. Okay. He also studied at Leeds Disabled People's Organization. This guy is a hero. Anyway, let's get into the conversation. Hello, sir. slash Madam Lavish. I didn't. I thought the binary thing was. I didn't know. I thought they were either one. For me, that looks like a guy, but it could be a madam or in the middle. So that's actually on me. That's on me. I didn't know. I didn't know. How is the mining going? I bet you get some hefty bills from Scottish Power. I wanted to open up a dialogue. This guy's been mining for 8 years. They're using a lot of electricity, as we said. Their bills must be extortionate. Just to trade Bitcoin for 8 years. Whew, I mean, my bills are extortionate for my tiny flat in Gorgie. I don't know what the hell this guy's bills are doing. He replied, and this was also, you can see the time, it was at 8 past midnight last night. So as I said, I was pretty tanked, and this guy was up at 8 past midnight as well. He gave me a message back. Now, he lives in London, and he gave me this. So I'm going to pretend he's London. He's from London. I can't do a London accent, but I'll try, okay? So he's kind of very, how to describe it? I don't know. He Cockney. He's like, so this is how he replies. All right, mate, just earning a huge amount of profit right now from home. It's Australian. So sorry for the random message. I glanced through your page and have a proposal, a business proposal, on how you can earn consistent income weekly. Care to know how? And then he gives an ellipsis and a question mark. So this is 10 past midnight at this point, and he's just sitting at home, earning huge amount of profits right now from home. He's just sitting down like me, watching ET. He's making a huge amount of profit at home. And he's already checked me out. He said that he's glanced through my page for a business proposal, because my Facebook page is full of my organizational history, my businesses that I've set up, none of them. So he's obviously checked me out. He knows that I'm a potential client. Now, for me, when I got that message, I was like, okay, this is obviously a bot. This is obviously just someone that's just got a random message. But I thought I'll counter it. I thought, I'll go with it. I reply, mate, hit me. I've been slim on the cash and dry on the gash. How am I going to make the consistent income on the weekly? And then he replies, all right, are you on WhatsApp? So again, I'm thinking this is definitely a bot. This is definitely a bot, because there's no way that you just hit me up for my WhatsApp. Are you trying to get my number for business trading, or are you trying to pick me up sexually? Because I know you're binary, but which way are you binary? I reply, I am Lordy. Are we taking it to the big time? Good. He just goes straight for it. He just goes straight for the kill. Send me your WhatsApp number, ellipsis, question mark. I respect the ellipsis. I do like an ellipsis in a conversation. So again, I'm thinking this is still a bot, but I'm playing along. I'm drunk. Fuck it, why not? I need someone to talk to. I reply, why? What are you going to do with it, Lord? I don't want to be scammed now. I have a child called Kieron, and I don't want to let him down. I need this opportunity to shine, like Bucks Fizz in 1981. So you could say, I'm still making my mind up. Now, I think definitely this bot is going to get that reference. Everyone knows a bit of Buck Fizz. Everyone knows about the skirts being ripped off. Everyone knows about Kieron, that he is my son. I don't want to let him down. I can't be scammed again. Lord replies, no is not a scam. Oh, sorry, I've got his London accent. No is not a scam, okay? So then he's recognised that I'm saying it's a scam, and this is an actual human being, I think. Unless the bot has recognised the words that I've used, like scam. So that's like an automatic response. But I'm now looking optimistic on this. This is looking good for me. I've got a human being. No, it's not a scam, okay? You can start with you can start up with £200 to get 2,000 in a week, okay? He's emphasizing this, okay. Are you interested? Well, yes, of course I'm fucking interested. I'm £200 to 2,000 in a week. I mean, I make £2,000 a year from my current job. This podcast alone only makes £2,000 an episode. Like, yes, I would like to make £2,000. You think I want to be doing this podcast my whole life? Fucking hell. So this is me. I'm interested at this point. I'm like, well, shit the bed. Hell yeah, I am. How do I get involved? I'm ready to sign pen on paper, my friend. So he just repeats the last bit. So this is again, I think it's a bot. Send me your WhatsApp number, okay? Ellipsis question mark. Like this ellipsis question mark is now going a little bit too far. He's trying to create tension. He's trying to create pauses. So I reply, I don't want to give that out, buddy. I have 3 ex-wives who call me on the hourly, and my number has been given out more than a Cadbury's McFlurry. Is there a web link I can follow just to get in? Just what? What did I say? Link I can follow just to get in direct. Kiss. I gave him a kiss because I felt like we've gone to this part of a relationship where we can send kisses. We've connected. We've found a mutual adoration for each other because he wants my number. He's asked 3 times. He answers me with a "Don't worry?" question mark. That's quite ambiguous. Don't worry? Question mark. If someone gives you bad news, which he has not, like fair play to him, he's not, but they give you bad news and they say, "Hey, look, your mum's in hospital. She's been in a car accident. All her limbs have been cut off, and she's bleeding. She's bleeding out." And you go, "Oh my god, oh my fucking god! What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't believe this has happened. Oh my god, is she going to be okay?" Obviously, she's not, but and then they text back saying, "Don't worry?" Question mark. Like it's like they're attempting to make you feel calm about it, but they know that this isn't going to work. Like they know that she's dead. Like, don't worry? Question mark. This made me chuckle. This made me chuckle. I replied because obviously with that kind of ambiguity, I was worried. Well, I'm worried, Lord. I want to get involved. I do. I want to get involved. I want to make £2,000 from 200. I don't have 200, but I want to make £2,000. So the company can text you. Oh, sorry. So the company can text you on WhatsApp. What's the obsession with WhatsApp? What happens to just texting someone? Like I use WhatsApp all the time. You know, yeah, but just text me. I decide I don't want to give my number out. I want him to give me the number. If I'm going to do some business deals, I want them to give me the details. So I say, "Give me your number." He says, "All right, all right." So again, I think I'm dealing with someone. This is a human being actually typing this up or pressing buttons for automatic responses. I reply saying, "Thank you, Petal," because I think we're back to we're giving each other pet names. Lordy's gonna be my Petal, little Lord Lavish Petal. Then he gives me a number. That's great. I was like, okay, I've got a number. Now I'm not going to ship the number. I think this should be yeah, I think this should be the end of the text. So I'm starting to think, okay, this should be the end of the conversation because he's giving me a number. He's going to start asking for my number. I don't want to do that anymore. So I try to do like a penultimate, closure. So I say, "Perfect, thank you. Now see this number. Is it free to text?" So I'm thinking, I'll say after this, "I will text you." Text him on WhatsApp. Text him on WhatsApp. He is senior forex trading manager. That was like, hey, wait a second. What happened to binary here? Who is him? I thought this was non-binary. Again, I was really drunk, so I took it out of context completely. I did research that binary trading is an actual term, and yes, I did finance at university, so shut up. What is their name? Then they give me okay, yeah. So then they give me the name of the person. So they go, "Yes, it's binary. His name is Dan Ferguson. He's going to put you true how to trade." I got this guy's accent all wrong. He's clearly Irish. No, I can't do an Irish accent, but yes, it's binary. His name is Dan Ferguson. I can't do it. But you can imagine the sentence with an Irish accent. If Kieran, if you're listening, you can do it, or anyone who can do an Irish accent. He's going to put you through how to trade. So this guy's Irish. Have you texted him now? Ellipsis, question mark. Another ellipsis, question mark. Hello, are you there? I can't do Irish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyone who's Irish, I'm sorry. Stephen, if you're listening, you can do this. Now, at this point, it got really freaky because I'll show you right here. This is when they text me and started to call me. They fucking text me and started to call me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the... I didn't give my number out. Now, I think my number is on Facebook. I think. I'm not checked. Like, who the fuck uses Facebook? I don't know. But I think it's on there. But they text me saying, hey, pal, how are you doing? And then they called me as well, which freaked me the fuck out. I was like, oh, I'm not answering that. Like, this is the end of the conversation for me. So I decided to reply to Lord with something I think was... It was meant to be done. This is how it's meant to be done. I went easy on him. I went very easy. Awesome. So what I'm going to text Dan and you is that, number one, who the fuck uses Facebook anymore to scam the cunt of people? I meant the cunt out of people, but cunt of people I think sounds a little more threatening. The cunt of people. Number two, who the fuck is Lord Fuckface Lavish? Mate, grow a dick and get it wet. Yeah, see, I'm getting personal. But I think I'm fine. We've gone soft on him. We've gone soft. And number three, I am so glad I have wasted at least 5 minutes of your pitiful life trying to steal my money. Get in your hole, crawl under, kill yourself. If that has not already crossed your mind, then resurrect, suck a dick because you're Mr. Lavish. Then drag the singed remains of your soul to the nearest petrol station, press your cum-guzzled, ridden mouth up to the pump, and fill up until the fumes of the gasoline make you want to vomit. Then get a lighter and ignite. Does that sound fair, Lord Lavish / Prince Andrew? I will see you at the Shell. Kiss. Give him a kiss because I think I went. I didn't go too hard, but I went a little bit hard on him there. Just a little bit hard. The whole kill yourself thing. That's fine. Just kill yourself. And a kiss, just to make sure that the relationship wasn't tarnished just because of my little rant there, my little drunken rant. I thought that would be the end of it. I thought, hey, they've obviously been found out. I've not answered their calls. I've blocked them on WhatsApp. I was about to block them on this. I thought, there's no way that they're going to take it any further. That's it. It's done. It's 86. It's done. But Lord had a different idea. Lord knew how to counter this. It's real. And this just reminded me of that meme. Was it with Leonardo DiCaprio when it's from Django or something where he's going, "You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention." No, I literally didn't take it any further than this. So he says, it's real. I say, prove it. He says, he has already texted you on WhatsApp. Oh, sorry, he's Irish. He's already texted you on WhatsApp. Check your WhatsApp. I just thought, I'm just getting straight to the point. This has gone too far. I thought, give me £2,000 right now. If you invest, you're going to get £2,000. And that's where I left it because the whole WhatsApp call thing freaked me out. I was like, I'm not getting anywhere. And I left it. And I blocked him. And that was it done. So that's my exchange with a scammer. It's always fun to do that with them. And I think you should all do the same. So anyway, check out Lord Lavish. Great guy. Check out that phone number. By the way, that phone number is the same number that called me. So it was a legit number that called me. I didn't answer because I didn't want to prove that I've got a phone number they can use. But let me know. Let me know down in the comments there. Have you been scammed? Have you got any conversations you want to share? Give it to me. Give it all to me because I think I should definitely get involved. It's kind of like that guy. Was it Joe Lycett? What's his name? He likes to email scammers and people and take it too far. But I thought I would do that. But thank you for listening to that so far. Right. Okay. So.
Hello, everyone. I Hope you've enjoyed the show so far. This was actually a full podcast. The second part was going to be me talking about sports over the last month. But when I uploaded the video on YouTube, it completely got raped by copyright claims. So that part of the video is not available. I'm going to try and see if I can maybe curb the rules a little bit. But yeah, I can't upload that part. So it's just going to be a tiny segment today. I'm so I know you're crying inside. I know you're dying and crying inside. It's very upsetting, but we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for listening, and stay safe-ish. Watch out for Craig. He's around somewhere. And I'm going to go and make out with Lord Lavish. Okay, goodbye. Good job.